Kubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
High Powered Committee balalam khmat do lampang uba met ba lingdo hagasngi ba ar kalarai ban khot da Kynhun kban pet benya ya Jingtei ya Ïingdorbar Thawaiñ hamau diang hadian bagatunum pelun kala khlem no hagasngi ublei committee kala lit Jurip ya te Jingtei hagaba na lor uba met ba ladan lang menteri rang ba ukandat ke sangma bat ki wei kani committee kala rai ban pensang Shwa ya Jingtei ya Ïingdorbar Thawaiñ tat hadu ba Kynhun kabala bandai na kiwi na ki IIT lane Indian Institute of Technology kala de ban pet benya bat ai ya kai phot jongka haba kren chikilat pathai khubor uba met ba ulong ba committee kala rai ru ban sha ban rungkul mar yanu sha kate ke jaka batei ya Ïingdorbar Thawaiñ ulay tho ba katanat PWD buildings kan sa tho sha ka IIT Guwahati IIT Kolkata bat IIT Delhi but ansajit ya kawai na kini banne ya Jurip ka bathikna halor kate ka Jingtei.
And Honorable Chief Minister, Deputy Speaker, Leader of Opposition, Ministers from Duty Department, Building, Ministers, Return also, and the Honorable Member from Lamkra, from Amkarin, were present. And the Chief Secretary and other officers also were here in the meeting. I'm to inform all of you that today we had discussed at length about the incident of what has happened in the new assembly construction, where we're all aware that the dome portion of the construction of the main mandap collapsed on Sunday morning. So we have discussed at length today about the incident, and we have taken some decisions today. First one is to ensure that no outsiders will be or unauthorized person will be allowed to enter the building because of some safety measures. The other part is to cover that entire open area of that dome portion which has collapsed to ensure that there's no water leakage in the building. Now we have decided also, which is very, very important, a third party audit who will give us the reason why or the reasons of the collapse of the entire construction. They will also investigate about the entire collapse of the dome, and at the same time they will also look into the strength of the other areas like the left wing, the right wing, the corridor of the main hall, and the reception area, and the chambers of the speaker, the chief ministers, and other areas which are in that floor. Also at the same time which are on the ground floor and below the ground floor and the basement if there's any. Now we have decided also to ensure that the institutions which will be calling them for the audit will be basically from the IIT teams. So we suggested that we suggested that there will be 3 IITs. One is from Guwahati, one is from Kolkata, and one is from Delhi. So any of the 3 IITs will be selected. Depends on the readiness of those IITs who will be conducting this audit and investigation as far as this case is concerned. We have given them task to the PWD building to take care about the contact and the communication from the government to those IITs as early as possible, so that the next course of action will follow them. At the same time, the work, especially in the main mandap, in the main assembly building, will come to a halt till the report comes out from the audit team. So this is the decision that we have taken today from the HPC, and we have instructed the Security Department to take note of this and swing into action immediately without any further delay. We as early as possible. That is the reason we have to. We don't want to set a time frame because they may require, based on the communication that the PUD building will be in touch with them. We will be able to get some idea only after they contacted them.
So any action will be taken against subcontractors?
We will be, next course of action will be done, or the next HPC will be convened after we get the reports from the audit team. As of now, no, it will be very premature for us to take any kind of such kind of decisions or actions from us. The debris which have been accumulated in the central hall will remain as it is. We will not allow anyone to remove those debris. Only after the IIT appointed by the department suggested or advised us that we can remove those debris from the iris. Maybe some whatever needed for them as far as the investigation is concerned and the audit is concerned.
That is a complete false. I would like to clarify. They are not constructing the NPP office.
And what about PS Sangma Stadium?
See, those are tender processes that take place, and those tender processes will process as per the tender documents and as per tender requirements. So in that, it could be any contractor who has the thing. I mean, they have a record. They have been working. They have constructed massive bridges over the Brahmaputra. So obviously their credentials are there, and based on that they must have applied, and they must have got. That's a procedure that's normally followed for any tender process. So that has nothing to do with me particularly in that. It's a tender process. But since you asked about NPP office, I want to clarify that that's completely false. Well, first of all, inquiry has to be done by a technical body, and that's why IIT has to come in, and we are going through the details of that, and we have to await the reply and the report that's submitted by the technical institutions that are there. And in regards to me stepping down, I think it's the coalition partners, the MLAs. The MLAs will have to decide that. It's not my decision to say whether I'll step down or not. So it's the MLAs of the different coalition partners that will take the call, because they're the ones who have elected me. So they're the ones who will decide.
Those are the technical part of the agreement. I think we have to look into the agreement.
It's not allowed.
Is there or not? I think I am not aware of anything about that part. Because that has been done by the PUD building.
Minister can reply to that.